Well, this morning we're taking a look at a big trend among moms. It has to do with carrying your baby using a fabric carrier. Joining us now live here in the studio is Faith Rayland of Baby Wearing International of Central New York. Hey Faith, good morning, great to see you.
Great to see you too.
All right, so tell us a little bit about what baby wearing is for maybe moms who aren't too familiar with it.
Absolutely, that's a question I get a lot. And baby wearing simply means holding or carrying a baby or young child using a fabric baby carrier.
All right, something that you're doing this morning.
Exactly.
With not your real child, but we have a doll here to demonstrate
this
this morning.
Yes, this is my instructional doll. My baby is almost 2 and my older baby is 4.
And you can actually still carry your children like this, right?
I do. I wear my almost 2-year-old daily.
Amazing.
And every so often the 4-year-old will ask for a ride as well.
So what are the benefits of doing this?
There are many benefits to baby wearing. It's commonly known among the medical community that babies thrive through touch, and baby wearing is a great way to do that. The benefits range from less crying. Studies have shown that babies that are worn frequently tend to cry less. It can be helpful for mothers with postpartum depression because it can increase their confidence. It increases bonding between the parent and the child. It can be a way for other caregivers to bond with the baby as well. A woman in our local group is actually a nanny who has used baby wearing for years to bond with the children that she cares for. And mostly it's also very convenient for the parent. You don't have to carry around a car seat or a stroller all the time, and you can have your baby and have your hands free.
Especially if you have another one that you're trying to chase after at the same time.
Absolutely.
So you're going to show us a little bit of a demonstration because there are a couple of ways that you can wear your baby.
Absolutely. The two types of carriers that I recommend most often are one that I have on right now, and this is a wraparound carrier. This one is made of stretchy fabric, and it's just a long strip of fabric that you can tie on your own body a certain way and then pop the baby in and out as needed. So I've already got the baby in, and I'll show you how easily you can just pop him out. You would just spread the fabric out, and then you could just lift the baby up and out.
That's simple.
And then I'll also show you the other kind that I recommend the most often, especially for people who are intimidated by all the fabric involved with a wrap.
Well, right, because it looks a little bit confusing and intimidating, certainly if you haven't done it yet before.
It does. And once you learn how to tie it on your body, after a couple of tries, it does become much easier.
It's like swaddling. It gets easier over time.
Exactly.
Right?
And the other kind of carrier that I recommend most often is called a ring sling. And this is a sling that goes over one shoulder. And then it has 2 rings here that the fabric feeds through. And then what you can do is also put it on your body, and then you can pop the baby in. And in both carrier styles, actually in all carrier styles, you want to make sure that the baby is supported in a seated position with their knees higher than their bottom and a nice natural curve to their spine. And this helps support optimal spinal and hip development.
Well, I'm glad that you brought that up too, because you know there were some concerns, I think it was about a year ago, and they actually recalled some slings because there was some concern that babies could suffocate. So can you do this safely?
Absolutely. Any slings that have been recalled and that have had injuries related to them are what's called bag slings, which is a sling that is worn very low on the parent's body. If you notice, I have the baby up nice and high here. The baby's head should be high enough to kiss. With bag slings, the baby is worn much lower on your body and often in a cradle position. And in that position, it's much harder to keep the baby's airway open because their chin can come constricted against their chest. Mostly we advocate now wearing the baby in an upright tummy-to-tummy position, especially as a newborn. And this helps to keep the baby close to you so that you're very aware of his or her movements and breathing. And also it helps to support optimal positioning to keep the airway open.
All right, great information. And you guys have a couple of events going on beginning today. We're going to put up some information for folks who are interested. Events going on today at Shoppingtown Mall and Carousel Center. Also, they've got an event on Saturday at DeWitt Library that you'll want to check out. That one's at 10 a.m. So Faith Rayland, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. And certainly, I'm a mom as well, so learning some new things today. This is great. Thank you so much.